Stay tuned, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions. So again, it's your boy Cobe Rising. Coming for you, coming for you.
Everyone know we the realest, a bunch of go-getters. I bet you can tell I'm the illest. You don't need your fingers to feel it. You know I can straight spit, knock you out with a lady hit. Feel like I'm the one, like I'm Neo, but this is the real life, not the Matrix. I'm about to go ape shit, huh? Ain't no gotta roll like, I know gotta roll like, yeah.
The audio was off. The audio was off, y'all. My bad. Hey, man, shout out to my dog Amir in the building, man. What's going on? Listen. All right. So I'm going to just sum it up to say this. We're going to talk about the lady who was denied the Lyft driving, and Lyft is being sued by that lady who's been denied service. And, you know, from a fitness perspective, we're going to talk about it, right? Shout out to my dog Aaron in the building, man. What's going on, big dog? We still got to get you out here, man, in Charlotte, bro. We got to link up. But yeah, so we're going to talk about that topic, and we're going to go over a few things when it comes to health. And for y'all on YouTube that didn't hear me, I want you guys to put in the comments, how many of y'all have been told, specifically in the Black community, that we are, in our genetics, we're going to be a little bit bigger or thicker because it's in our genes. So if y'all have heard this, put that into the comment section like yes, no, maybe so. I want to know who's going to keep it real. You dig? I grew up in the country, so I don't heard it before, but I'm sure y'all done heard it as well. But I want you guys to look at this video. It's going to go over a few things when it comes to our food, because our food may or may not be different, but I have something to say about it, and I want you guys to tap in with me. I think this video is very important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen real quick, and I want you guys to listen to this topic. Oh, hold on. Let me get it right. Let me get it right. All right, here we go. Let me know if you guys can hear it in the comment section. Let me know if you guys can hear it on IG. Shout out to my dog Aaron in the building, man. What's going on? What's going on, Kay? Happy birthday, girl. Health is wealth. Just changed my diet up to plant-based 5 days ago. Man, shout out to my dog Aaron in the building for trying out the plant-based lifestyle. I got to give you applause right there, big dog. We're proud of you here, man. Anybody trying out plant-based for the first time, I know how difficult it can be in a real way. 5 days ago and already dropped 12 pounds and feeling strong. Listen, bruh, I'm glad you came in and told me this, because I remember when we had our conversation on YouTube, I spoke about my diet. And I know that, you know, we went over a few things, and you trying plant-based, and already, bruh, 5 days, you done dropped 12 pounds. Come on. And here's the thing. I'm going to give y'all a quick tip. This man said he's feeling strong. You lost weight and you feel strong. Just think about that and really let that marinate everybody else. And shout out to Aaron. He has a workout background. So my point is, if you work out, like I always been told y'all, going plant-based is going to be an addition to what you're already doing. He knows how to work out with weights. He knows how to do cardio. All he did was switch the diet up to something plant-based. So he's still getting his protein out the way, and he's getting lower doses of calories, but a higher volume, which will increase the metabolism so he can still keep his muscle, but lose the fat. Correct me if I'm wrong, Aaron, but I'm sure that's what you've been seeing on this whole journey. The fact that you lost 12 pounds and still being strong. You did. What's going on, Kay? Yo, yeah, we got a lot to talk about it, yo. We really do. But I want you guys to see this video real quick. I'm about to play it. IG, let me know if you guys can hear it. YouTube, let me know if you guys can hear it as well. And shout out to my dog Jabari from the Jabari tribe. And shout out to co-host of the show, Brittany. What's going on? Shout out to my other co-host of the show, Ernest. And it says facts. See, I'm telling y'all, man, plant-based is going to save y'all's life. And that's a perfect segue to talk about this video right here. So if you guys can hear it, just give me a thumbs up in the comment section. All right, here we go.
Is a size 16, a very uncommon size in the 1950s. What is the reason behind this? In a word, inflammation. We are fed fake, toxic, processed foods. It's seed oil city in every kitchen but our own.
Hold on. You hear what they said? We're being fed this food. No. We're not being fed. We're choosing to eat the food. You got to correct that. You have chosen to eat this food. They can put it in front of your face, but you don't have to eat it. Let's be clear. So is meat bad for us? Well, you know, bro, we're going to get into that. We're going to finish the video and we're going to talk about that. GMOs, my boy, I'm trying to tell you. These seed oils is kicking our tails. Ultra processed foods and pesticides. We're gonna get into it. I'm gonna play the video and then let me know your thoughts in the comment section.
If we are awake to wellness, and the portions are Fred Flintstone. The massive portion of industrialized parasitic meat that we eat in this country is clogging our colon arteries while making our kidney and liver work overtime. Even our precious plants are pesticidal. We consume all kinds of chemical products without question in hopes for a quick fix to our expanded bellies. Slim fast, fat freeze, Botox, following their toxic trap of well-packaged lies. Today, we have food delivered to our door. Drive everywhere, shop in big box stores for little boxes of processed, nutritionless food, then even skip the cook time with microwave.
I want to give a shout out to the content creator, Autoimmune Awareness for All. If you guys have not followed them, make sure you guys give them a follow on IG. Autoimmune Awareness for All. Excuse me. Make sure you guys follow them ASAP.
Radiation. We are exploding with
Good Lord. She said exploding, boy. This mug exploding out of them jeans. Exploding about that bra strap. Come on, y'all.
hormones and antibiotics given to our livestock. The average breast size in the 50s was a B cup, and today it is a.
Now, y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw the size of the ladies, okay? Now, remember that question I asked y'all earlier? I said, listen, especially in the Black community, how many of y'all been told genetic-wise we're just meant to be bigger or thicker? Well, if you look at those ladies that were shown right there, they all seem to be pretty much in the same size and weight, but all of them were different. They were all different races. All different races about the same size back in the 1950s. So it didn't matter if you were black, didn't matter if you were white, didn't matter if you were Asian, didn't matter if you were Hispanic. For the most part, the weight was the same. So I beg to differ about genetics. We got to deal with the food, and this is what they're talking about to this day. Now let's keep going because we're gonna go over this.
The double D. The big food and big pharma world love to keep us sick.
Now come on.
Medicated and buying. Guys,
Now you saw that, right? Let me blow my screen back up real quick. You dig? Shout out to my dog Flo's in the building, man. Shout out to my dog Chris in the building. What's going on? So listen, y'all, I want y'all to pay attention on this. How many of y'all in the Black community, I'm gonna say this one more time, have been told, yo, it's in our genetics to be bigger, it's in our genetics to be thicker, and all that other stuff, right? Well, if you just paid attention to the video, back in the 1950s, there was a group of ladies. Now, this was across America, obviously, but they showed a picture of a group of ladies, all of them probably about the same age, roughly, and each one of those ladies were all different races: black, white, Hispanic, Asian, everything. Every single one of them seemed to be a pretty petite figure. So I have to beg to differ to say I don't think, and if you look back at the numbers, the weight was smaller back in the 50s than it was today. What the video is explaining is over the decades, our world has changed, which means our food industry has changed. The way we look at food has changed. You dig? Shout out to my dog Aaron in the building, said, never mind, you good now. Okay, we good to go. In the Black community, we were told just being big boned, just an exact one unhealthy break, the generation curses of my people. Listen, bro. Exactly. Shout out to Tate. She says people used to refer to it as big bone. Honestly, I've never heard of anything a big bone. We know there's no such thing as a big bone. It's a regular skeleton. The skeletal system does not grow wider. You dig? It's the fat around it. It's the muscles. It's everything else that's around the skeletons. Big bone is an excuse to eat and overeat. All right. We ate too much in this society. But I'm gonna go a step further, y'all. I think that the fact that we're choosing to eat too much is another key factor. It's not healthy to overeat. And if you're gonna eat, at least work out. You gotta work out if you're gonna eat a lot. I personally, I love to eat. So I know I need to work out so I can stay within my good rep range and good weight range. Because I don't want to be looking like a big back. Did y'all see the lady in the videos? Did y'all see the lady in the video? And I'm gonna go and answer your question too, Amir. So when he says meat bad for you, listen, I promote a mostly plant-based diet. I'm not gonna sit up here and say all meat's bad for you. I've always been a proponent. If you're gonna eat meat, let it be a clean meat. Let it be organic. Let it be pesticide free and all that stuff. I have that same sentiment for vegetables. If you're gonna do vegetables, try to keep it as clean and organic as possible to take away all the pesticides and everything else. I've always told people, hey, go to a local farmers market, talk to your local farmers and see what they put on these vegetables and fruits, because honestly, some of them go and they buy fruits and vegetables from other stores and just repackage and sell it. They're honest in telling you that. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong, but the truth is they're being authentic. You always want to shop at farmers markets that are authentic with your people. You dig? Shout out to everybody in the building, man. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section about, is clean meats the wave, or is meat actually bad for us? And I'm gonna say I don't think that meat is bad for us all the way. I think that it should be a palm size. I think portion control is the most important thing. If we have more vegetables on our plate, then all the extra meats and stuff, I think will be fine overall. You dig? Shout out to Emily, man. What's going on? So if we can agree, if you're trying to lose weight, I would highly recommend to eat a lot more vegetables. Have your clean meats, but let it be a palm size so you can get your decent protein and not overly indulge in this meats. And but my main thing is just don't do the processed meat. The processed meats will kill y'all every single time. Shout out to my dog Chris, man. He says grass fed. Exactly. Grass fed, clean. They're not just pumping these meats with this antibiotics and steroids is what a lot of these meats have been pumped with. So of course, when that happens, we get that same thing. And these animals, sometimes they don't act right when they take these antibiotics and these steroids, man. It gets crazy. It gets crazy. Shout out to my dog Aaron. He says, you don't find unhealthy food in the rich neighborhoods, but I'm not going down that rabbit hole. Listen, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. I go shopping at farmers markets and I like to go shopping at clean stores. So if you happen to go to a nice neighborhood to go shopping, I don't mind. I don't mind. But I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna go down a rabbit hole, but I will say this: if y'all pay attention to the hood, for y'all that have been to the hood, grew up in the hood, and shout out to Aaron, like we know where we come from. Every single time in the hood is always some of the worst things for you. It's always a liquor store. It's always fast food. And it's always somewhere where you can buy some drugs. It's very rare that you find some good, wholesome, healthy stuff. Now, back then, I think it was a little bit different depending on if you had a community that was together, that promoted cooking, getting, fresh out the garden vegetables and etc. Now, I might be talking to a small, specific group of people. But my point is, if you go to these neighborhoods, most of the time, you're going to see a lot of this dry food. You dig? Shout out to my dog Jabbar in the building, man. He about to hop on right now. Let me share my screen and get him on. What's going on, big dog? How you feeling, bro?
What's cracking?
What's going on? What's good, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can, man. What's cracking?
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, bro. You see that video, dog?
Yeah, I did. Hey,
man. Hey, what you think about that video, man?
It's crazy. But continue. Look, I've been training hard. I've been trying to get another one of these. You dig? Another one of these packages. You dig? So
shout out to my man Jabari for bringing home the trophy.
Another one of these, man. So
hold on, man. Let me give you a hand.
Yeah, it had to get one.
Congratulations, big dog.
Appreciate it. Yeah, man. Hey, trying to get another one. Got a few more months for the one in Atlanta, High Rocks, Atlanta. So
Out to my
That's why I've been
dog.
training
Jupiter,
hard.
bro.
Sorry for my tardiness, but
Oh, you good, bro? You listen.
yeah. So
You know we kicking it, bro. We kicking it. So
I know.
Mm-hmm. So,
I
what's your
know,
thoughts on the
man.
video, man?
But,
What you think?
I've been putting in that work, man. I've seen it, and I was listening to some commentary.
Okay.
Earlier today, so few people on the YouTube were commenting on it as well. They think it's pure craziness. But there was this one particular video I was listening to in which that this.
Oh, I think you pixelated, bro. You going in and out a little bit.
For like Uber,
I think you're going in and out a little bit.
Am I good now?
Yeah, we good now.
Okay, cool. All right, hold on. Okay, cool. All right. So there was this one YouTuber I was listening to that she was giving some commentary on, and she thought it was pure foolishness. And this YouTuber used to drive for Uber, it's like 4 years ago or something like that. Okay. And she broke it down in which that basically is like this. Those drivers are independent.
Oh, hold on. Is this the Uber driver?
I did it for a little bit too.
This the Uber driver
yeah,
story?
Well, this is a podcast. Yeah, it's tied to it. So the podcast was saying that look, like she used to drive, not tied with the bigger lady, but
hold on, bro.
this podcast used to drive
before you do that, let me play the video. I was gonna save it for the last.
Right,
I was gonna play that video for the last one.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll play the video first, and then what I'll do, we'll cover that topic up. What's going on?
Yeah.
Dial up. Hey, listen, bro. You said dial up. You stupid. Listen, we're trying to get on that high speed internet fiber. You dig?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll go ahead and push into the conversation of the whole main topic, and we're gonna get into this topic real quick, y'all. This is about the Uber driver that got denied service for being too big. All right. So Fox News actually did a story on the lady. Now, if y'all didn't know, she's actually a rapper. This rapper's name is called Dank DeMoss. She's a 500-pound lady rapper. All right. So let me play the video real quick, and that way you guys can. I want to hear you guys' interpretation. I want to hear you guys' thoughts, and let me know what y'all think in the comment section about this video. Let me know if you guys can hear
DeMoss, and they're fuming after a Lyft driver allegedly denied her a ride because of her size. And Fox News' Jessica Dupnack is live in Detroit with the story. And my goodness, how
He was kind enough and apologetic, but refused her a ride and said that she would not fit and that her weight couldn't be handled by his tires. Now she's filing a lawsuit.
Have you been in cars that size?
So for y'all that didn't hear that, this lady was denied service from being picked up from Lyft. And the reason why is because the guy said that his tires were going to get messed up. All right. Put a note in that, and we're going to continue to listen to the video. Let me know if you guys can hear it in the comment section. Just give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up.
Yes, I have. I've been in cars smarter than that,
Deja Blanding tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
Hey, when he pulled up, bro, what you think his face looked like? He was like, let me stop. Hold on. All right, let me keep playing. Let's keep playing.
I can fit in this car.
Believe me,
Yes, I can.
He told her there's not enough room in his car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires,
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
Every big person.
Now listen, if y'all look at this video, look at how low his car is to the street. You see that? This man, his car is already low. So for y'all that have a 2-seater car, y'all know how low it is. Y'all know how low it is. All right. Shout out to Gaines in the building, man. What's going on, homie? Everything has been going great, bro. Everything has been going great, man. We definitely got to tap in real soon. Real soon. 500 pounds. Nah, you can't get my car unless you won't help me pay for this transmission. Hey, Aaron, look, for real, I wouldn't even let it in the car because we wouldn't go nowhere. Once them tires get done, I'm like, hey, look, I'm sorry, we can't do it. We can't do it. Hey, that's wild, man. Hold on. Let's keep playing the video real quick before we go in. Let's hear her out. Let's just hear her out, and let's see what happens. All right, let me play the volume.
No, I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her there.
I think
the
she
rapper
capped.
says she's
I think she
pretty
definitely
tough.
had an Uber XL.
Dank DeMoss, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation.
I just want them to know, like, it really hurt my feelings.
It looks like Lyft might be hurting pretty soon, too.
I knew it was illegal and I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys, John Marco and Zach Runyon, say weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan by law.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, you know, I don't want to have black people in my car, or I don't.
Bruh. You heard what he said. First of all, you cannot compare skin color to weight. God damn. Bruh, come on. You can't compare the two, man. You can't change one. You can change the other. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, though. Let's keep going. I gotta hear
Christians in my car or Muslims in my car.
Shout
It's
out
the
to Gabby.
same
What's going
under
on,
the law.
girl?
It's the same.
The lawsuit is filed. Since she posted the encounter on social media, other full-figured folks have reached out saying the same thing happened to them.
I can fit in this car.
But believe me, you can.
Yes, I can. I really want people to see, like, what we go through as bigger people, you know?
Hey, bro, I got your video. I'm gonna try to play it real quick. Let me see. I'm gonna see.
Yeah, you may have to skim through some parts.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
It's a little lengthy, but you gotta skim through some parts. But there's a video in it in which that she gave her response, and it was a ton of cussing. Tons.
Hold on, let me pull this up, y'all. Hold on. So Jabari just sent me a video about went in a little bit deeper. Went in a little bit deeper with this. Hold on. Let me.
You may have to skim a little bit, but
let me pull the video up. All right.
Understand.
So for my IG that y'all just missed it. So Jabari just sent me a video where the girl actually went in a little bit deeper, and she kind of went off a little bit. You know, started cussing real bad. So hold on. Let me see if I can pull this video up. Matter of fact, bro, can you drop it in the comments?
Yeah. Let me do that.
Yeah, drop it in the comment section for me real quick.
Yeah, it's pretty lengthy.
This thing is not loading for your boy.
Yeah, but you keep going. Had people in the front.
You said what now?
No, man. No, look, I was reading. It was funny.
Hey, no, for real though. In a real way, listen. Like the lawyer. Okay, let me while he's doing that, I'm gonna just say this. Hold on. Shout out to Mir. He says she has a BBL in the front. Bruh, you need to stop. Not a BBL in the front. Oh, that is kind of bad though. She kind of do got a BBL in the front though, low key. But I wanted to play something for you guys. All right. He said that he has a lawsuit because of discrimination. Okay, cool. Check this out. If you look at Lyft's policy for anti-discrimination, this is coming from Lyft. Lyft reports discrimination based on any of the following that can result in account deactivation or AKA your ass getting fired. Is race, color, national origin, religion, gender, gender expression or expression, physical or mental disability, including the refusal of service animals or mobility devices, wheelchairs, medical conditions, marital status, age, and sexual orientation. There's nothing in there that has anything to do with height or weight. Okay. Now check this out. Here it is. This is from Uber now. Check this out. They don't explicitly state that drivers can deny rides based on a passenger's height or weight. However, pay attention. Drivers have the discretion to refuse a ride if they feel uncomfortable or they believe that the situation may pose a safety risk. So if you get in my car and I think that my tires are going to get busted up, my safety and your safety is now at risk. This could potentially include concerns about the size of the passenger in relation to the vehicle. If a driver feels that accommodating a passenger may compromise safety or comfort, for example, if the passenger is unable to fit into the vehicle, they may choose to cancel the ride. It's also important to note that Uber has policies against discrimination. So any refusal based solely on physical attributes could be consideration of a violation of those policies. But we're talking about Lyft. Lyft does not have an anti-discrimination policy against weight or height. So what that means is if the driver has a safety concern, he in the video said that his tires would be messed up and the girl could not fit. He denied her service based on the fact that he did not feel safe with her in the car with him. That is the question. So what do you think about that specifically? I'm kind of curious about that, Jabbar. What you think?
Well, I actually can speak on that. So for many years ago, for a while, I did drive for Uber.
Okay.
Both it was mainly on the Uber Eats side in later years, but early on, yeah, I did a good bit of Ubering when I was out in Dallas, and yeah, there are rules stated very clearly about that in regards with safety.
Okay.
And thankfully, there wasn't any situations on my end where I had to, cancel rides, due to safety. Everything was all in the green, all clear, and customers are extremely happy. But yes, there are very set rules about that.
Okay.
In this particular case, it's also in that video as well that I sent you the link that also was one thing that's very clear. When I drove and many others have, Uber, Lyft, etc., they all are independent contractors.
So
Uber,
that means if something happens, they're not liable for your safety, technically.
correct.
They're not liable for you. Okay. So if that's the
Correct.
case, then that means that based on that policy or based on what they say, that's why they leave it up to the driver to determine what's safe in his or her own interpretation and feeling based on comfortability. So if they feel uncomfortable, because let's just say if there was a girl that was driving Lyft and there was a sketchy looking guy, she might deny service and says, well, listen, I just feel uncomfortable with you in the car.
Right.
Now, that's why they stated you got to be careful because that you don't want to have a discrimination for. So you have to have a viable reason for why someone can't ride in the car with you. That's why they said that there are discrimination policies against that. So you do have to be careful. Now, and this is my thing. If I'm driving Uber, if I was a chick, and if I see a dude pulling up, this man got black hoodie on, black, like black sweats, like he about to go rob somebody, I ain't even gonna cap, bro. I might even deny that. You dig? You ain't about to rob me.
So, yeah.
You ain't about to rob me, dog.
Not that.
And You feel
And
me?
if
Look,
it's-
then if I get and if I'm discriminated for that, I'm driving off. I'm pulling off because I don't feel comfortable. I don't think that people would actually deny that either. I think people would more so if there was a girl in the car who denied someone who looked like they'd probably rob somebody. That to me, it could be discriminatory based on race. If you say, "Oh, I just seen a black dude pull up to my car," that's discrimination.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's why they said you got to be careful. You just got to be careful. That's why they said that if you feel uncomfortable or if you believe the situation may pose a safety risk.
Right. And also speaking on the safety side of things.
Yes.
One other key thing is any auto repairs, the person that's driving, they have to fit that.
Correct. That's why I say Lyft and Uber is not responsible for the damages that happens to these people's vehicles. Shout out to Charmaine. She says you can refuse drivers. See, exactly. They said you can refuse them. Shout out to Jeremy. He says, I have a question. Is there ever a situation where someone cannot lose weight? Yes, there is. That goes into what the anti-discrimination policy is set against. If there's a disability. So if there's a reason why you can't lose weight. Now, here's the thing. If you over 400 pounds, I mean, it's very rare. Most of the time when people get that big, they definitely eating a lot. It could be stress, it could be food, whatever, but that's not a viable actual reason. Now, if there's a mental condition, that's a little bit different. But in their specific discriminatory laws, they're talking about physical or mental disability as far as like if you're in a wheelchair. So I don't think that someone, even though they might be overweight like that, it can still pose a risk regardless if they can't. And think about this, even if you can't lose the weight, as someone who is extra big like that, if you get denied cars, you should probably get into a bigger car. You should probably get an Uber XL. You may have to just pay a little bit more money. And y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but if you're overweight or a certain weight limit on the plane, I think they make you pay for multiple seats.
That's true. Correct.
So you do have to realize that you do pose a risk. If you're overweight and travel and transportation, there is a risk factor for everybody. Because think about this. When you get on the elevator, there is a weight limit. If it's too much weight in the elevator, that can pose a safety risk. So for people that are overweight, there's just things that you have to think about. You can't do regular people stuff. Why? Because it's not regular to be overweight. That's why it's called overweight. If you're normal weight, that means you're normal. All right. So just think about it like that psychologically. You dig? Shout out to me. She says, or unsafe. Shout out to Morgan. Shout out to my dog Trey laughing. Bro, it's funny, man. Okay, I was just curious. Yep. Yeah, and see that's a good question because people need to know these answers because there's a lot of people that may think this way. And I want people to really take into consideration that if you are overweight, you do have to do things differently. Now, if you can make it a habit to lose the weight, then now you start to lower your risk. Then you start to save a little bit more money because you don't have to pay for an Uber XL. You don't have to pay for 2 seats at the airport. You know what I'm saying? You can actually, walk and do things normally and you'll save money that way, but you'll also put people at a lesser risk. Okay. When you're overweight, you put other people at risk and you put yourself at risk. When you're that overweight, you're going to move abnormally. You're going to have to move differently. And people who are overweight, correct me if I'm wrong, you may have a hard time walking up and down the stairs. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. And that's why I always recommend for people to understand, listen, if I'm overweight, if I can lose the weight, I'm going to do my best to try to set some goals and just try to get there the best way I can. I'm all for anybody who's trying to better themselves. I do. I promise you I am. If this lady was actually coming at it from a standpoint of, you know what, I understand this person is denying me because I'm overweight. Let me just take a back seat to say, listen, I know I'm overweight. Let me go and lose the weight. Let me go and try to make my own let me take this on for myself. Let me not put someone else at risk. Let me get an Uber XL if I need to find a ride, and let me do that. You feel me? And go with that, because that's something that you're taking accountability on. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't come at it like that.
No, there was no,
like, you better accept me in my. I ain't gonna mess your car up. She don't even know at all. She's just saying this stuff. And just because you can fit in a car doesn't mean the car didn't get messed up when you left it.
Right. Correct.
So it's just the inconsideration that you got to listen to. I pay attention to people's tone, and it's a real thing. Shout out to Jeremy. He says, but you and I have talked, and I was at 322. And see, yes, and you're losing the weight, and that goes into what we were talking about. You're taking accountability, and you're not putting it on someone else. What this lady's doing is she's putting it on other people to be more accepting of the fact that you're just completely obese, and you're putting someone else at risk, and you want Lyft to be okay with people putting themselves at risk just because you're overweight. That's not okay. You're trying to put and hurt other people now. You're going to hurt this man's pockets, because people who have picked up people who are overweight in Uber, shout out to Jabari, you're going to have car issues. But here's the thing.
Expensive.
If Lyft paid for those issues, we wouldn't have this conversation. We would not have this conversation. Shout out to Jermaine. She says, depending on the weight, he may not be able to drive with the weight on his tires. See, and that's what we just talked about.
Oh,
and Lyft don't pay for that. So you mean to tell me this man, if he would have taken that car, if he would have took this passenger overweight, knowing it was going to mess his tires up, his car's already low to the ground, his car would have been scraping I got a 2-seater. I go over a bump and you damn near can hear the scrape. This girl's 500 pounds. It's gonna drop, y'all. If you know suspension, that's why it's important. If you're gonna be overweight and be okay with being overweight, like this lady, then you gotta think about these type of concerns, because you're overweight and you're gonna put people at risk. That's why in their policy it states drivers have the discretion to refuse a ride if they feel uncomfortable or if they believe that the situation may pose a safety risk. If his tires mess up while driving, don't you think that's a safety risk? If you go to get your car inspected, they inspect your tires for a reason. It's because they want to make sure that you don't pose a safety risk to the other drivers on the road. They won't even pass you unless you get that fixed. If this car gets messed up, he can't make any more money. He loses money because his car has to be fixed, and he's got to pay for the damages to the car that Uber does not, or Lyft doesn't qualify to pay for. So this man said, I'd rather just deny the service because I'm at risk, and I'd rather pick up someone else to keep it going because I don't want to pose a risk to myself, to the passenger, or anybody else on the road. That's what this whole situation has blown over to. Listen to what the lawyer said. The first thing the lawyer says, oh, this is discrimination. That's just like someone denying race, when that is absolutely false based on the policy. There's nothing in the policy that says that it's discriminatory to deny someone's weight. It is discrimination based on race. That lawyer's I just want to know.
Ambulance chaser.
I cannot wait for this whole thing. I can't wait for court. I just want to see what the verdict is.
Yeah.
I want to know what this trial looks like. If anybody has access to this trial footage, please send it to me so I can break this down.
A personal video ain't gonna help, so they're gonna use that against her.
Come on, man, in a real way.
Hey.
Shout out to Erin, man. She says she want people to see what bigger people go through. You are not bigger people, sweetheart. You are the biggest of people. Only thing she goes through is a buffet line.
Right.
Hey, look, in a real way, bro, he is not lying, though. He's dead ass serious. He's dead ass serious. Shout out to Gaines. No, because we got to accept people for who they are and their bad behaviors and their habits. That's what they want. See, bruh, that's my
Mhm.
whole point. It's where's the line though? Where's the line? If they're making bad decisions, where's the line? Because if the bad decision now puts other people at risk, where's the line at? Is there no line to come back from? Is there no morals? We have to accept people's bad behavior so much that not only will it affect their life, but other people's lives too. How is that going to make this country safer? It won't. It won't. Shout out to Roxy. What's going on? Yo, that bakery you was doing, man, that thing looks so good. I swear. But we're gonna play the the video that you said, Jabari. I gotta see.
Keyword is accountability.
Say what?
The keyword is accountability.
It is exactly, and you said it. It's 100% accountability. All right. So this is the video you talking about, right? Okay. Shout out to the content creator. The content creator's name is Crimson Cure.
Yeah, it's in that.
Shout out to Crimson Cure for this content that she's about to break it down. I'm sure she's about to. Now, mind y'all, I never seen this video, so we all gonna just see it live right here. And this is a 20-minute video, so we're probably gonna skip around.
Hey,
let me know. Oh, go ahead, bro.
Just a little. Also, I'll preface this. There is a ton of cursing. Just want to warn y'all. There is a ton of cursing.
It's a ton of cursing. So if y'all don't like to hear cursing, close your ears. I hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. All right, here we go.
The white cabinets in the back for me, but okay.
Mama got something to say about Dank. Bitch, first of all, let's touch bases on the big bitches in the back that got something to say about me. I seen a bitch say go walk. Bitches, you cool. Like you only like one burger away from being my size. Like y'all hoes got me fucked up. Bitch, stop calling yourself a BBW, hoe. Cause you not, bitch. Other BBWs don't put other BBWs down, bitch.
Letlet skip this.
Second of all,
let me just skip around.
Then y'all talking about, she posted a video for clout. I am the fucking clout. I've been doing
this. You heard what she just said? She is the clout. This is a clout chasing move. She not worried about the safety. She worried about clout. This girl is suing Lyft for clout.
And guess what?
Oh, they're about to use this in court. I'm sure they're going to use this in court.
Yeah.
They're going to use this against her. She just said it. I am the clout. This is insane.
She just nuked her case.
She nuked her case right there.
Yeah.
Y'all, she is suing Lyft because she feels like that was unfair to her, but here she is chasing clout. What? Bruh, this is the worst.
Yeah.
All right, you know how I do. I got to speak to the black community. Black people, this is why people from other races look at us the way that they do. Because of stuff like this. We can't be pejorative. We cannot be acting like this on public. This girl, every bit of 500 pounds, talking junk, talking about I'm the clout. Yeah. Listen, I'm sorry. If y'all can pull my black card, if y'all gonna say, listen, I ain't black for that, just pull my black card in. Fuck it. I don't even want it. Shout out to Jamaica. What's going on, girl? We cannot, black people, we can't be acting like this. Let's keep playing this video because this is some raunchy stuff. This is raunchy.
Yeah. This shit a long time. I posted this video because y'all got us fucked up. Y'all always trying to put big people in a fucking category. Oh, big people this or big da-da-da-da or big bitches this and da-da-da. Stop doing that shit. Y'all want us to be in a fucking house, miserable, bored. Oh, cover
up. Not really. We don't want you miserable. We rather you just go to the gym. We rather you eat some grapes
too.
We rather y'all eat some grapes. We rather y'all eat some strawberries and live a healthy life. I want people to be in the gym, in shape, drinking water, living a healthy life, and detoxing from all this mess. Detoxing from all this mess. You know what I'm saying? So here, this is so deep, y'all. And we don't have to get too deep, but I definitely want to touch on this. She said, would you want me to be in the house miserable? Well, that just goes to show you then when she's at home, she's probably miserable, y'all. So she's probably unhealthy mentally.
Mm-hmm.
Who goes home and be miserable? Unhealthy mindset people, depressed people probably are miserable. When I go home, I feel good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm chilling. Listen, I love being at home. I'm a homebody. No one goes home to be miserable. So there's a little bit of insecurity in this girl. Maybe not even a little bit, maybe a lot of bit.
Yeah.
Listen, look at the if y'all can't see the comment, I'm gonna read it. Here's the comment from Dank the Rapper, who's addressing being denied Lyft service because her size while calling out social media critics. You, B words, is a burger away from being my size. She's talking to y'all. She's talking to y'all. A burger away from being her size. No, we about 150,000 burgers away from being your size.
Yeah.
Look at clip. I ain't nowhere near that weight. Okay. It take me a lot of burgers to eat that. And so and here's the thing though. How are you mad? And then you gonna sit up here and try to diss somebody, talking about well, you only a burger away from being my size. Well, what does that say about you? That makes no sense. And this again, we got to call out the mess. We cannot be sitting up here being okay with this is the problem with being overweight. It's too much. You're going to get talked about. And then the person who gets talked about who may not necessarily have a healthy mindset. That's why I say if you're going to do it, have the accountability to say, listen, I know I'm putting myself at risk. Let me try to lose some weight so I can be a healthier person for not just myself, but for everybody else too. Mm-hmm. No one healthy goes and tries to talk junk back and say, well, you just as fat as me. Like that is absolutely insane.
Right, boy. Let's talk. You can't wear that. You big and Fuck you. Fuck you.
You hear it?
Fuck the niggas and the bitches that's saying that shit. Bitch, I am a big person fucking advocate. Video. I'm the only person.
You hear that? That was my point.
It's sad, yo.
That's the point. You want to stay the size. That's the main concern. You want someone to be okay with you being overweight and potentially putting yourself and other people at risk. I'm fine with that if that's your thing. I have no discriminatory against that. But just know that you do put people at risk and you do have to make adjustments. So if you are in a car, you're going to have to make sure that you get a bigger car. Mm-hmm. If you're going to choose to be overweight, get you the Uber XL. Don't be ordering no regular Uber X because you got to hurry up and get somewhere. First of all, you can't be in a rush to do nothing because you're overweight. You can't move that fast. You can't. You're the last person talking about when you need to be in a rush. If you need to get somewhere faster, you probably should drop the weight. But you advocating to be big. So if you're going to be big, be accepting of big people's problems. Be accepting of walking up and down the stairs, passing out. If that's what you're going to do. There's people that I know that's overweight who can't stand it. I know some people who are overweight who really have problems. They're like, I can't even walk up the stairs. This is an issue. I don't like this. I know some people who used to be at great size and then they're overweight and they can't even do the normal stuff like they used to do. They can't even wash themselves good enough because they're overweight. Those are real overweight people problems.
Yeah.
You're an advocate for that. I know people who are trying to lose weight because they don't want to go through that. I know people who are overweight to where they don't want to have to pay for 2 seats. I know people who are overweight who don't want, who actually want to get a lower car, but they can't because they're overweight and they don't like that. They want to do what normal people do. They don't want to wait on an elevator. They don't want to wait to get on an elevator because there's already too many people in there. When if you were normal weight, you could probably get on there, but you can't because you're overweight. That's a real big people problem. I don't want no one having to lower their quality of life because they're an advocate for being overweight. That's a mental issue, y'all. There's nothing wrong with this girl losing weight. That was my whole point. She wants to be this way. That's a choice. She's choosing to, and look at what the driver said. ma'am, you can't fit in my car. You're too big. Trust me. My tires are going to be messed up. His car and his life. And this, first of all, this girl is at risk. If she'd have gotten in that car, what if she'd have gotten into a car wreck? God forbid.
Yeah.
Now, what would she have done? Blame the driver? I guarantee you, if they'd have gotten into a wreck, she'd have blamed the driver. This driver crazy. Nah, chick, the darn suspension went out when you was in the car.
Right.
You don't even care about that. That's insane, bro. What you think?
Wait, hold on. In that video, did the car itself was already had low suspension already?
Bro, the car was I'm sorry. I said 2-seater. My bad, y'all. It was not a 2-seater. The car was a sedan, but it was a low lift kit. A low lift kit means it's lower to the car already.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Typically, lower kit cars are going to have a different size tire, typically lower profile. Because when they're lower, then that means you can lower it a little bit more if your tire's not that thick. So if you already have thinner tires, that weight is going to mess that car up.
On top of that, it also,
if anybody knows cars, y'all know if y'all get big rims, and that's why I don't do big rims no more. Big rims means you got to get a lower profile tire, because if you had a regular size tire on 24s on a sedan Chevy, when you turn that car, your tire is going to scrape the metal part of the car. That's where your tire fits. And if your size is too big for the car, your tire can't turn. So what happens is, to fit these big rims on the cars, on sedans, for example, they have to have a lower profile tire, which means you got to be more careful about going over railroads. You got to be careful going over bumps, because you can pop your tire. So that would also include having too many people in the car, aka if you too big. He knows this because it's his car. He knows it's a safety risk.
Yeah, I don't think that car went anywhere. She got in, like,
no, he wasn't gonna let her in, because it's his car. He knows. He's like, no, I already know. You're gonna cause my tires to pop. I can't do it, baby. Sorry.
No, and Lyft and Uber ain't paying enough for that. Like that,
they will never.
Suspension.
Suspension alone is already messed up. Then you got to think about all 4 tires. That's $1,000. That's $1,000 off the rip. And then you can't even use the Uber and Lyft money to pay for it, because they ain't gonna pay for it.
No,
you still got bills to pay, dog.
Yeah.
She says the car looked like it was struggling. Like, I ain't even gonna say that. Stop it. You need to stop it.
What?
Shout the Road King. Listen. Well, okay then. So if you never mind, I ain't gonna do it. My point is, y'all people that drive cars, everybody who drives a car knows their car. You know your car better than anybody else. You know, hey, listen, when y'all get in this car, it's probably gonna be a loud screeching noise if I turn to right. So don't say nothing. You have to inform me of that, because you know your car, right? So if I say, hey, stop slamming my car door, you're gonna mess up the lock. That's because I probably know that lock, it needs to be replaced. So don't mess it up. You know what I'm saying? That means you're informing. He informed the girl, listen, baby, you're too big. You're not gonna fit in my car, and you're gonna mess my tires up. She says, no, I wouldn't be able to take her in my car. You see? You see? Kobe, what's good? Hey, be easy. What's good, big dog? Hey, bro. I know you heard about that girl who sued Lyft because she denied service, man. What you think about that? Yeah, bro. This girl, she had a bit of trash.
Person that's going to speak up. I'm the only person that's going to say something. I'm the only person that's going to put a stop to that shit. Because y'all got me fucked up. Why the fuck y'all don't have an option on the fucking app that say, are you of size or
It is. You know what it is? It's called Get an Uber XL.
Yeah,
get your big deal or Uber XL. If you're gonna be all right, listen. First of all, if you're suing Lyft for discrimination, what would Lyft? Why the hell would Lyft say, "Are you overweight?" Oh, if you're overweight, oh, you don't qualify for this car. You, bruh. See, this girl is not even making sense. Why don't Lyft have something on the app that say, oh, if you certain size, wait a minute though. Ain't you suing them for discrimination? So you want them to discriminate against you? But ain't you suing them for discrimination? This now has become an hypocrisy. Oh, I hope they use this in court. Please let them use this video in
They
court.
probably will.
And they will trash this girl. Trash this girl. Oh, so you want Lyft to discriminate like you're suing us for? You know what, Judge? I think we should throw this case out because this girl is clearly clout chasing. She knows she's overweight and she wants us to pick the car for her when we have the option that you can choose yourself. Hey, I need an Uber XL. I need a Lyft XL. I need a big car. You have the choice. And if you don't see the car, you got to wait for the car to become available. Judge, I think we should throw this case out because she lacks understanding and she does not have all the facts to the case. And this video shows that she clearly has no idea what she's talking about. You know what the judge is going to be like? Case closed. Yeah. Stop wasting my goddamn time.
Yeah, be like, no, nothing to see here. Keep it moving.
Nope. Yeah. And you know what's going to happen? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. She going to cry. I can't believe this. And we all going to be like, girl, we told you. What you think you was about to get out of this? And that lawyer knew damn well. First of all, that lawyer is no good. He knew not to take this case. He saw an opportunity to say, you know what, big baby, I got you. Here, let me lay my head on them big old knockers. I got you. I care about your weight. But never mind. Let's hold on. Let's play this video real quick.
So that we can send you a bigger car. So that shit is amusing.
So you want Uber to send you a bigger car? They don't send nobody a car unless you pick it.
Yeah, you got the choice.
Don't you got the choice to pick it?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Queen. What's going on, shorty? I don't understand. I just don't understand. And listen, look at the comments. They're talking junk about his car. Baby, I know you hear his engine already ticking. I don't understand, y'all. This is what's wrong with our community. We have gotten to the point now where we can sue Lyft because we want to put people at risk. And it goes against their own policy. Their own policy says at their discretion, they can deny the sale, they can deny service if they feel a safety concern. She said, F that concern. I don't give a F about y'all's lives. What's about my life? Why y'all discriminating against my big tail? That's absurd. Kobe, she can fit in. She can't fit in my car. You know what? Nope, she can't fit. She can't even fit in my truck. She can get in the back pickup. That's where she can go. And I'm not gonna lift her in that truck. She gonna have to get her big tail in the back of the truck. I'll put the truck bed down. Get your big tail up there yourself. And matter of fact, no, she can't even do that because my suspension gonna get lifted down.
Oh yeah.
I got a 90. Listen, that's an old school truck. You ain't about to mess my old school up, baby. I ain't even gonna pick you up in my pickup truck. So I could just imagine this man in his 4-door sedan.
No.
Nah.
Yeah.
Hey, Brandon, you wild as hell for that, bro. No, she can fit in your car. She can fit in that Camaro. Nah, let me stop, man. That's wild.
Humiliating. Like, what the fuck? Bitch, it's below zero. I'm outside and you pulling off on me, bitch. I don't give a fuck if you gave me my fucking money back.
Hold on. He gave her the money back too?
I don't know.
No, she just said it. She said, oh, I don't care if you gave my money back.
Well, all that stuff online anyway. So,
bruh. This is it.
Well, he did say that they want to be charged.
I gotta tell you, that's like when Smokey from Friday told Janet Jackson looking chick, my mama doesn't like a lot of people. Hey, for real though. That's what he said. He told him, oh, sorry, baby. I can't have a lot of people in my car. That's what you know what? He probably should have said that. He probably should have said, I can't do it, girl. I can't have a lot of people in my car. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. Maybe she wouldn't have sued Lyft for that. Okay, maybe he had a bad choice of words. Somebody says, yes, Once you cancel, you don't get charged. Well, see,
Oh.
if she got her money back, use that money to get a bigger car. She don't went to the point where she had to sue Lyft, though. She won't Lyft to send her a car like girl, who is you? There's a business that this is called for. You know what that's called? It's called a chauffeur. Even then, you gotta call the chauffeur. Ain't nobody about to cater to you. Ain't nobody about to cater to you. You gotta go and get it yourself. Lyft says everybody, including your big tail, has to open the app like everybody else, choose the car like everybody else. We're not about to just assume that your big back ass is big back. We don't know that. And if we did, we don't want to discriminate it. Because then you would be suing Lyft for looking at the app. Why are you trying to call me obese? Nah, shorty, it's you. But you got to know if you obese or not. So if that means that you know you obese, then you know you need to order a bigger car. That's the
choice. Like when you pull it up, like you see the choices.
This girl trash, bro. She chasing clout. She about to lose this court case.
Oh yeah, it's gone.
Choosing internet?
Yeah, she gonna lose this court case, bro.
Yeah, you go ahead, just scratch it. So, but yeah, it's
I want to know what Crimson. I want to know what the lady said. Did Crimson say anything about this?
Oh yeah, she went into some more commentary on it too. But she also used to, and she also explains in the video. She also used to do Uber for some time too, but she also was explaining that even at times, that even I think she's mentioned something in regards with all the cars in Uber for. I think in later years, I think she mentioned that they also get inspected as well. Okay. Which that didn't happen during my time when I was Ubering, but in the later years, that all vehicles had to be inspected once a year, and they got to pass certain inspections, certain checks, and drivers had to pay for that. So a lot of the safeguards in place.
That's crazy.
We also talked about the weight thing too, in which that, yeah, you could have 500 pounds, but it has to be dispersed evenly amongst people.
Oh,
in regards to weight distribution, for passengers.
Woo!
No, you get what I'm saying?
You know what? No, but that's why I'm laughing, because that was kind of the point, dog. Like, they can't sue for that. They know that it's going to be a lot of stuff. Because think about people who you picking up from the airport. There's probably like 3-4 people you picking up, but they got luggage too.
Right.
That's evenly dispersed out the car, not in one
person
central location.
Right.
She gonna lose the hell out of this court case. Let me hear what Crimson got to say about that, man. Shout out to Crimson Cure. You guys go and look and follow her content. I think she's a dope content creator.
Yeah, so it's, he was going to win with that. So,
Here we go.
I was also going to say,
I gotta stop this.
The rant is crazy. The cursing was.
She is a raunchy chick. For her to be that big, she should not be cursing like that. I mean, that's just
she does have some issues with, I believe you could feel it, issues with herself that you could tell that the love for self just not there. You could feel it.
You know what, bro?
You see it.
This reminds me. Did you hear about the overweight rapper that's trying to crowd surf?
Heard of it, but no. I heard about but I heard about the guy that that was on stage with the oxygen tank. Yeah, I remember that. But
that's the same guy. He's gonna crowd surf. He said this. Hold on. Let me play the video.
The
same one with the oxygen tank. He's 500 pounds too. What's up with these 500-pound people? Look, bro. Hold on.
Man.
Look at this video, bro. Listen, just look at it. Like
they can't catch. They're physically not capable.
Hold on. Let me rewind it because y'all, let me know what you think about this.
The tour is going to be insane, and I'm going to crowd surf during this tour.
I don't think you should do that.
Hey, bro, that's got to be like. Oh my God!
Let me preface. I'll also say this too.
That's a bar.
You don't see. I'll use a pro wrestling reference. You don't see that many, and I'll use a pro wrestling reference and tie it in. You don't see that many guys try to wrestlers in a Royal Rumble try to lift up like guy, let's say like Big Show, who at one time was over 500 pounds in a crossover and toss him over the top rope, tying it to the Royal Rumble coming up Saturday. You don't see that. You got to get a mass of people and just push over. But the crowd surf,
He said, "I don't."
Those people in the crowd may not even lift. So may not even lift like that.
I will, man. I'm telling you, they're gonna catch me. Like I know that they will.
I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't nobody catching your big ass. We gonna let your ass fall. I'll go to the show. I'm like, yeah, Dave, come on. I'm gonna catch you, bro. As soon as he do this, bro, your ass gonna put a hole in the floor. There's no way. There is absolutely. First of all, ain't nobody about to lift 500 pounds? The average man can't even lift. What? He can't even bench press 225.
True.
What makes you think he about to lift your 500-pound ass? Come on, bro.
Whoa. Like, shoot, people don't crowd surf like that. I think I've seen some videos randomly, people that tried to jump into the crowd and the crowd dispersed and they got hurt.
DJ Khaled crowd surfed and they did not catch him. He fell through the floor.
Dang.
You know that?
No, that's
DJ Khaled 5 years ago. If y'all knew this, if y'all know this, correct me if I'm wrong. DJ Khaled 5 years ago tried to crowd surf and fell through the floor. Let me find a video because I'm so serious. Where is it at? Let me find that video. He fell through the floor. Wait a minute. Here it is. Hold on. Let me rewind it. DJ Khaled tried to crowd surf and failed. Hold on. I just found a video. Somebody was in the crowd and seen it. Look at this, bro.
What? No,
bro, the whole floor. Look at the people, dog.
I saw that. No.
God damn. Woo, Lord have mercy, bruh. They fell through the floor, bruh. Now, mind you, look at DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
Dave Blunt's is 500 pounds. Bruh, he's like 2 or 3. He's like 2 or 3 DJ Khaled's.
No.
And this nigga talking about crowd surfing. If he fell through the floor, you gonna fall through the earth.
There's
no way.
Straight through the earth. Yeah. That no.
Who gonna catch you? Bro, they couldn't even catch DJ Khaled. What makes you think they're gonna catch you?
Exactly.
I
That's
don't know.
why it's a better. That's why it's a setup.
This is an old video. This is 500 years. 500. This is 5 years ago.
Yeah, it pays to be in shape.
I think this is actually when DJ Khaled was losing weight.
Could be, yeah.
And he still fell through the floor.
Yeah, it's nuts. Yeah, that.
God damn.
Fell right.
Boy.
I mean, people are not going to catch
all these
in
people,
general
bro.
anyway. With crowd surfing in general anyway, so people move out the way. So, but no, it's you just
You think she's gonna win this court case?
no, it's gonna get tossed. I'm gonna try to
Y'all in
settle.
the comment section, y'all think she's gonna win this court case against Lyft?
Nah, it's gonna get tossed. So it's
If I was old buddy, I would countersue. I would countersue the F out of them.
Yeah,
I would countersue him.
because
He would have a case because there's nothing in the policy.
and did let's say something in regards to him. Actually, they mentioned about their driver being
they let him go. Lyft took him off.
Oh wow, yeah, he need to go ahead.
Lyft said that they were sorry. They said this was absolutely unacceptable behavior.
No, yeah, a legitimate case.
That's my point. He has a legitimate case. If he knew about this video about Dane DeMoyes going off like that, telling some I am the cloud. Yeah, you the cloud, all right. You the cloud in the sky. You that
cloud, yeah. Right.
The rain cloud.
Yeah, I think he's gonna try to build
storm cloud.
Counter suit and
yeah, bro. I would counter suit
for and her. So it's gonna get dicey, but
I would. I wish, boy, if I was that Lyft driver, take me to court. Yeah, come on. Just tell me when I got to show up. I'll pull all the receipts. This is what Lyft told me. This is Lyft's policy. This is what they said. I put and made sure that they knew that my safety and my life was at risk. Y'all put my life at risk because y'all didn't have a policy that says we couldn't discriminate against weight. I did exactly what I was supposed to do, and you told me that was unacceptable behavior. I want my money. No. Now they want now he may have a case there.
Right.
He may have a case there.
And also
they ain't lost that one.
Yeah.
She out of here.
But yeah, we gotta do better. It just be truthful about ourselves with how we, deal with weight and know that, yes, in particular, the person very much overweight, extremely overweight, but they put themselves in this position in which that led to situations like this, in which that, there's consequence. There's issues with being superly obese, and this is like one of them.
You know what?
You gotta eat. You gotta take that. You gotta take that accountability and say, you know what? Yeah, this is the end result, and either this keeps continuing, or I'm gonna make a drastic, or the person gotta make a drastic.
This is but this is dangerous though, because it's dangerous because for people that's actually trying to lose weight, it doesn't help their case.
No,
it doesn't help their case at all, because there are people who legitimately are trying to lose weight. This girl is an advocate for people who is overweight. That's the mental issue. And I have to look at this because, and I hate to say it, but I gotta say it. The Black community is the most accepting of this type of behavior. I did not see not one Black woman go against this lady. I didn't see, well, I know some Black dudes who went against it, but for the most part, they didn't go against it either. They didn't. And because we're more subjected to this type of behavior. We're more subjected to it. And we're the most that are okay with it. I think that's why, our people are just bigger. We eat the most. We eat soul food. We eat chitlins and all this other stuff. We overeat. Mm-hmm. And in our community, we're not fit. We're the most inactive in the nation when it comes to demographic of race. I'm not talking shit about our people. Yeah. It's fact that the most physically inactive people in America, the most physically inactive based on demographic, is the Black community.
Yeah.
Why? Because we psychologically accept this type of behavior. That's unhealthy.
Very
We
much so.
call out and stand up to say, listen, y'all, this is not okay. That mindset right there is why we are in the situation that we're in. And it doesn't help that society kind of wants that. So if you think about if society wants us to be overweight, safe to say they kind of want the destruction of our own people. So if you look at it like that, it kind of brings some different things. But this is actually why I wanted to say this. This very last clip before we go, y'all, it's so important because this breaks down the psychology behind why I say race is such a big thing. And I'm not even trying to make it a race thing, but I got to make it a race thing because we've made it a race thing now. This video that I'm about to play shows exactly what I mean by race playing a big thing with it being psychological. Check this out. I'm about to play the video now. Let me know if you guys can hear it in the comment section. This is a deep video.
I mean, when we do the same diets as white women, we lose less weight and we lose it slower. The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
Fat bitch.
Okay, now here's the thing. All right, this is the victim mentality. They're talking about a white woman diet. I don't even know what a white woman diet is.
Yeah, what is that?
First of all, this lady is saying that black women shouldn't eat what the white women eat. Well, if that's the case, then why is she overweight? I can understand this doesn't make sense across the board. This does not make sense across the board. If black people have a different diet than white people, then why are we overweight and not them? I don't even know what a white diet is. Look at the comment section.
Yeah.
Gotta always blame it on the white woman. And they laughing at y'all. They laughing at y'all. This is why we look bad. Because of this type of rhetoric. A white woman diet? Who in the world says a white woman diet?
Exactly.
Black people, we the ones that say stupid stuff like that. There's not one white person that says, oh, that's a black person diet. There is no such thing. The only thing that I can think about as far as a black person diet is soul food. But look, they even made a movie about soul food and Big Mama had a heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
So I beg to differ that if there was a white diet and there's a black diet, it would behoove you to say, well, let's go to the white diet. But here's the realest issue. I don't think black people even know what to eat. I think that's the real thing. I just don't think that black people know what to eat anymore. They feel like they need to eat soul food, but they know that they can't eat soul food because it's unhealthy. They don't want to eat carrots and salads and green stuff because they think that it's gonna make you too skinny. You've heard that before?
Mm-hmm.
That's a psychological problem. Because back then, they were actually of good weight. So we were eating pretty much whole foods. Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think you should be eating just whole foods?
Yeah.
Normal whole foods. Not no fucking McDonald's drive-through. Not no Popeyes chicken.
Mm-mm.
Shout out to C. Marty Fit. Love that chicken for Popeyes.
Yeah.
We the ones that eating fried chicken and all this other stuff. If you went on a mostly plant and that's why I say shout out to Aaron, bro. Black man went mostly plant-based. He knows how to work out. Lost 12 pounds and is actually feeling stronger than ever. How you feeling strong with eating no meat? He lost weight, bro. He lost 12 pounds. And actually is gotten stronger just by going plant-based. He tried it. He was on my show and I told him about my diet. He was interested at that moment. Told him what I did. He tried it, lost the weight. So I would behoove to say, I think that if black people really got back to their roots, if they knew, I'm gonna give y'all a gem. For black people, if y'all don't know what to eat, I'm gonna tell y'all what to eat. If you look at the African genetic biome, y'all will be completely healthy if you had a lot of iron in your food and a lot of oxygen in your food. So we need a lot of hydration. We need a lot of blood flow. What gets the blood flowing is not eating a bunch of crap. When you go to the doctor to get blood work done, they tell you to fast because that's what gets your blood moving. If you fast, that means your blood is clear. They can see everything. If you eat a bunch of food before you get blood work done, you know what's in your blood? Sugars, glucose, carbs, fats, everything that's can potentially clog up your arteries. And it makes it hard for them to search for the things that they need to search for. And that's typically where we need to be at. We need to be at a point where we're eating clean food. A mostly plant-based diet is something that's more alkaline, something that's going to be more clean, that's going to give you electricity.
Right.
If for black people, I'm telling y'all this because y'all need to know this. If y'all get blood work done, there is in America a non-African side and there's an African side. The numbers are different if you're non-African versus African. The numbers are typically higher if you're African, meaning blood work wise. So it would behoove you to eat the foods that's going to fit your genetic biome. What is that going to look like? Well, it ain't no goddamn fried chicken and hog maw. It ain't no motherfucking none of that stuff. It's alkaline plant-based foods mostly. That's what's going to get you the energy. So for black people that's feeling like they tired all the time, you need to switch your diet up. You need more hydration. Coconut water. Eat your hydrating fruits like watermelon. Shout out to Rasta. Rasta gave y'all the keys. Watermelon juice is a H3O2. That's extra hydration. That's more oxygen. What did I just say that black people need? Iron and oxygen. The more oxygen you can get, the more healthier that you're going to be in general. Shante says if she wins, people are definitely going to start normalizing morbid obesity. In a real way, it's going to get crazy. You dig? Shout out to Clay, man. What's going on, big dog? Hey, you should jump in, bro. Shout out to Brandon. He says a white dye consists of mayonnaise. Hey, oh, excuse me. Listen, bro, I've heard that a lot, and I personally don't eat mayonnaise. I can't stand mayonnaise at all. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Gaines. That's absolutely BS, and she knows it. Man, she knows it's BS. No one calls anything a white diet. That's the most racist stuff ever. It's terrible. So tracking our calories and eating clean is white now. You know what? Sucking that games, probably so, bro. It's probably white to count your calories. And if that's the case, then hell, I'm Uncle Tom then. I'm Uncle Tom. Because I count my calories. But you see how funny I have to be to really show the ignorance behind something like this? It's so let me replay this video for y'all that didn't hear it.
Black women, when we do the same diets as white women, we lose less weight and we lose it slower.
False. That's false. You have to define what a white diet is before you can go and make that claim. If y'all think a white diet is eating clean, that's not a white diet. Black people eat clean. We eat dark leafy greens. We eat whole foods too. We eat fruits, vegetables, just like everybody else. And no, black people, you don't lose it slower. You actually lose it faster. If this woman knew what she was talking about, for black people, y'all genetic makeup, if y'all work out and y'all eat whole foods, you'll lose weight faster because our melanin in our body activates better. We tend to gain muscle faster than any other race. We actually have that superpower. We have that superpower that goes for our aid. Let's look. I have proof on this video. Aaron is a black man. And 5 days, the man lost 12 pounds. How much slower can you get? That's faster than anybody that, well, I ain't gonna say anybody I know, but for her to make that claim is complete and utter disgusting. And for her to be black, she ought to be ashamed of herself. Man, look at the comments. They are tearing her up. I don't believe it's racism. I think it how many times you put food in your mouth and how many times you get off that couch. Can we get an amen? Can we get an amen? They constantly ruin their lives, but it's always someone else's fault. Fellas, leave them alone. And fellas, if y'all know chicks like that, yeah, leave their ass leave them at the door. So weight loss is racist now. You know what? That's gonna be my topic for next week. My topic for next week is weight loss racist? Is losing weight a white thing or a black thing? That's a real topic. I'm curious to know what the hell y'all think. I'm gonna pause this and listen, man. We're gonna close this video out because we got a lot to talk about next week. Is weight loss racist? I want y'all to tune in next week because I think that this is gonna be a huge topic.
Be good.
My dog Jabari, I appreciate you for coming on, man. I'm about to
Appreciate it.
next week, bro. We gonna get it in, bro. Is weight loss racist?
No.
Is it a black thing or a white thing?
Neither.
You gotta stay tuned for next week to get that, man.
For sure, though. Yeah.
Man, look, I appreciate you, big dog. Always showing love.
Oh,
Coming on.
I
Man.
appreciate it.
You definitely call for the show, bro. You hopping on at any time.
Appreciate you.
All right, man. We're gonna get up out of here. I appreciate everybody for joining in on the topic. Shout out to my dog Aaron for coming in. Shout out to my dog Gaines in the building. Shout out to Kay. Happy birthday. Shout out to Tay for hopping in. Shout out to my dog Amir. Shout out to Clay for hopping on. Shout out to my boy Brandon. You dig? Shout out to Charmaine for hopping on. Shout out to Rox. You dig? Shout out to all my peoples, man. Shout out to Jay for joining in. Man, we gonna talk about this, man. We had a lot to discuss. So we're gonna get up out of here. When we're faced with an obstacle, you already know what we do, y'all. We ride and we ride. Peace.